Sit on and spin.
Oh, I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her real good. I'll talk to her real good. I'm not scared.
Bye, melted candle. See ya.
A melted candle.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another live stream recap. Before we begin, I quickly want to say thank you all for subscribing, liking, and commenting on my content. I really wasn't expecting to be so welcomed into this fascinating part of the internet, but you all have been so kind and understanding with me, and I really do appreciate that, girls. So thank you. All right, let's jump into this Amberlynn live stream. And y'all, this is going to be a quick video because this live stream in particular was pretty unremarkable. Of course, I'm always going to have a remark to make. So let's get into it.
Minute to save. Okay, there we go. Hi, babies. I said that because I see baby girl. How are you guys?
So she starts off in a pretty okay mood for someone who just had to go to the hospital.
Hello, avocado. Oh my god. Okay, so everyone knows, like, I'm not like a Taylor Swift stan. Like, I have definitely hated on her in the past. She has a few good songs. Sorry, I have like, you know how it goes.
No, Amber, we don't all aggressively scratch our rotisserie chicken breasts during a live stream, so we can't really relate.
Like, I like her song False God, Maroon. Those are like my two favorites. Or like something Midnight. I don't know. But
not gonna lie, I'm more of a death metal girly pop, but I can't get freaking Fate of Ophelia out of my head. Damn it, Taylor.
I kind of like her new album, not gonna lie about it. I listened to all the songs. Don't come for me, okay? Like, I have fur babies. People always come for me because I have like fur baby glitter all over me. Don't.
No, Amber. People come for you because you shouldn't have fur babies in your care.
How's the weather? Yesterday felt so good. Like, yesterday was the perfect day in a while. Like, it felt so good. Like, I was purposely finding reasons to take Twinkie out more than usual. It was chef's kiss.
Yeah, I don't believe for a second she took Twinkie out any more than she usually does, which is a rarity. Pun intended.
I did have a moment last night. I'm like, in my like private life, there are some things that are happening that are life altering and shattering, and I kind of just like, oh my god, you guys, I went to the hospital.
So she gets on the topic of some life altering and shattering things going on in her private life. Of course, not bothering to go into much detail before she quickly switches subjects, and we finally hear about her latest hospital visit. I wonder if the fangirl from her previous visit was there.
I went to the fucking hospital. How many days ago was this? 3? So, okay. So I went to the hospital. Let me explain what happened. Like, genuinely, I was terrified. I thought it was the end.
I'm done with the genuinely terrified BS. She wouldn't be pushing 600 pounds if she were genuinely terrified. She says that every single time she takes an unnecessary trip to the emergency room, get an actual GP, Amber.
A lot of people think that I like need help with everything. Like, literally, no, I do everything myself. But I know how to like pace myself. You guys, I'm over 500 pounds. Like, I'm not going to be, you know, running rampant like the next 150-pound person. It's just not going to happen. But I do the best that I can for my size.
She doesn't do the best she can, though. If that were the case, Twinkie's nails would be maintained, Rarity would still be with us, she wouldn't have bugs crawling on her. I could go on and on.
I love the independence of living alone. Genuinely, best thing I could ever do for myself. So I know how to pace myself, but I don't know what the fuck happened. I did not know how to pace myself. It was like 3 or 4 days ago. I can't quite remember. But I for almost 6 hours straight, I was cleaning. I was moving furniture. I do these things, and I usually do them in what I call cleaning rounds. If you guys have heard me talk about cleaning rounds a lot, and that's a good way for me to pace myself, not only mentally, but also physically. So it was like 6 hours straight where I was just going. And it's like, for some reason, my brain was not computing of like, okay, maybe we need to take some like breaks. It was around like 7:45. And my heart, I get palpitations maybe once a month and they last for like 1 second. Like genuinely like 1 second. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like my mom, she's like, yeah, I get that too. Like palpitations can be quote unquote normal. I don't fucking know.
So Dr. Lynn makes an appearance here with more mental gymnastics, and I promise she does eventually get to the supposed cause of the heart palpitations. And y'all, I'm feeling gaslit just listening to her talk about this.
It can happen for multiple reasons. Dehydration, too much caffeine, the anxiety, etc. So when it started, I was like, okay, cool. It's going to happen for like a second. I had butterflies like where my heart is located in my chest. Absolute, like, it was like the craziest thing. It was going on for like 45 minutes. My heart would not stop beating super fucking fast. And it was so fast that like it was palpitating. And it scared me. So I called my mom and I was like, Mom, like, I need to let you know what's happening.
More like, Mom, come cart my ass to the emergency room again.
And she was the one who was like, you should go to the hospital. And I was like, no, Mom, no. Like, I did not want to go. I was fighting it. And then my stepdad, her fiance, they're not married yet, but I love him and he loves me. And he's definitely like a father figure to me. Brian, welcome. Hello.
That big smile when someone sends a super chat and then immediately back into the bulldog frown. Actor Lynn, y'all.
I hear him in the background. He's like, no, Amber, you should probably go. And I don't know, that was like definitely scaring me. And my heart rate at normal, I know a lot of people don't believe it, but it's literally how it is. I check my blood pressure every single day. And when I do check my blood pressure, because I'm on medicine, if you guys don't know, when I do check my blood pressure, it also shows your heart rate. My heart rate is like low 70s. 68 is a sweet spot. So like low 70s, high 60s. That is normally my heart rate. So, my heart rate was like 130. That is not normal for me, especially after sitting and relaxing, trying to like calm down. Like,
she stays out of breath, just sitting down, being stationary and eating. You can hear it very clearly, especially in the recent shorts she's posted. It's not that wild to assume she has an elevated heart rate most of the time, whether she admits it or not.
For like 45 minutes. That has never happened to me in my life. So my mom, she was like, I'm taking you, I'm on my way, like, get ready, like, regardless, I'm coming. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So, we end up going to the hospital and I'm sitting there in the hospital bed. I'm hooked up to every fucking device you can think of. And they did all kinds of tests, but my heart rate was staying at 125. It would not go down at all. That has never happened to me. It was terrifying. But after hours, it did go down, obviously. And it genuinely terrified me. So no, it wasn't a panic attack. So after all, let me finish, please.
Bitch.
No, I know exactly what a panic attack is.
In my opinion, she slips up here. I believe the doctors at the ER told her a panic attack was exactly the reason of the heart rate and palpitations. She was probably having a panic attack over the video Rachel dropped, exposing more of her lies. I'll put the link in the description. But anyway, she goes on to give us this explanation for the heart issues.
Anyways, so after they ran all the tests, they came back and they were like, it seems like you pushed yourself too hard and your heart was like you were exerting yourself for so long that your heart didn't know how to stop. That is terrifying. But I mean, they x-rayed my heart. They took my blood. There's like this tracker in blood where it can see like, do you have issues with your heart? Or did you have a heart attack? Are you fixing to have one? That came back completely normal. I peed in a cup. I was hooked on EKG the whole time. Like it was genuinely scary. I was like, that has never ever happened to me. Like, I've had so many panic attacks in my life. That was not that at all, in any sort of capacity. So it just really scared me.
For someone diagnosed with anxiety and BPD, and whatever else she decides she has, Amber sure doesn't seem to know that a panic attack can present in different ways. She doesn't always have to be completely crashing out in order to have a panic attack.
And so since then, I have still been, because I like to be productive in my days, especially now that I have my sleeping schedule better. Like, I like to do things. I like to be productive, and I like to mix it up with my hobbies. So throughout the day, I work, hobby, and I just go back and forth, and it's just really productive for me. That's the way that I like to do it, also because of my attention span. But I have been like trying to take it just a little slower. Oh my God, it was fucking scary. Like, being hooked up and seeing my heart rate at 125 and literally just stayed there was terrifying. But I'm better. So that was just a scary moment that I had. And then my brain was also like, am I drinking too much caffeine? Because I am very much caffeine sensitive, but the caffeine has helped me keep momentum throughout the day. So that's why I'm like, that's like a big reason why I'm done with the coffee. But I am drinking, like, this only has 38 caffeine.
38 caffeine, y'all.
So I have one of these a day, and that's that. And I drink it like throughout the day. It gets all warm and weird, but whatever. So only 38 grams is not bad. Cannabis, hello, welcome. Were you crying between your snaps yesterday? No, but it was so funny because I literally yawned right before I took like a snap, and someone's like, have you been crying? And I was LOLing because I was like, sometimes when I yawn, like a really good yawn, my eyes get like watery.
Honestly, I was going to edit this part out, but her answers to some of these questions that paying members are asking are wild. So someone in the chat asks about one of her Snapchat pictures where it looks like Amber had been crying. I was late to the party, so I did not see those. However, I did check her posts today, and her eyes do appear a little reddish in those. It's hard to tell with the stupid filter she's using. I guess this one has replaced the devil horns. Maybe she's hitting the delta on more than just Fridays now. Anyway, y'all get a load of what she had to say about her live stream schedule.
I have been super transparent in saying that for October and November, I will just be going live periodically when the energy aligns, and I feel like it's a good idea.
So yeah, she's over on Snapchat now being herself. And I can't help but wonder, why the sudden interest in Snapchat? Maybe a new girl that prefers Snapchat over Instagram or TikTok?
But no, I was not crying in between, but I was crying last night, girl. Why were you crying? It's family related, and they asked me not to speak about it. So, just some hard stuff with family.
Wonder if she's referring to the suing that's enticing, and the reason she can't speak about it is because a lawyer advised her to keep her ham trap shut about Tammy.
I hope your family is okay. We're not gonna be for the time being, but I think, eventually we will be. I appreciate that, Cornbread. You're gonna make me cry.
So whatever that means. And when asked later in the chat, she does confirm no one has passed away, so at least we can breathe a sigh of relief about that.
Oh, I'm not ignoring my members. No, I just had a story time, if you will.
She absolutely was ignoring her members and their questions about the recent upload by reactor Rachel, which I'll link in the description. I absolutely recommend it as it sheds a new light on some of her time with Emily. She finally did acknowledge one viewer, and here's what she had to say regarding the recent tea spill.
These messages won't go away. No, they're not gonna go away, but the thing is, they're new for you and they're not new for me. It's one of those situations where it's like, I have like moved on so hard, and I'm in such like a good space that like, I'm not going to trigger myself into looking at any of that content. I'm not going to trigger myself into even addressing it. So I'm not going to. And I can be hounded until I'm literally blue in the face, until I'm beaten and bruised, and it's not going to happen. And that is for my sanity.
So she mentions her plans for October and November, and once again has to remind us that she will only be doing random shorts and lives during these 2 months. Then she just peppers in the fact that in December, she'll only be vlogging. No live streams at all. So members, what exactly are y'all paying for?
What was I even saying? Oh yeah, so October, November, short, just I'll be on like random little things. Like I'll post TikToks here and there, whatever. Live streams, But then come December, it's gonna be strictly just vlogs. So I'll be taking a break from live streams during December, taking a break from shorts during December. That is all I know. What I'm doing in January, I don't yet have an answer to that. So I will be planning that soon. The pic of Romeo Wasabi on Snap was so freaking cute. We need more. Oh, Kat, thank you so much.
We do finally get proof of life of Wasabi over on Snapchat. It'd be nice if she'd share that with the audience that's actually asking about him. Those poor animals.
You guys, I have 1,000 highlighters, by the way.
And then we get to the really interesting stuff. Amberlynn's highlighter collection. I think eventually we'll see a Hoarder Lynn arc if she makes it that long.
And I'm currently going through them because I'm going through a lot of my just random stuff. Like I can't even show you guys. This is only half of them because the other half I've already like separated, but you guys, I have like a whole bag full. This is only half. That's crazy. I went through a highlighter phase. So, you guys, what if I came out with a choosy game? I kind of want to come out with a choosy game. I'm not going to lie about it.
Leave it to Amber to want to make an actual game out of the insane shit she forced her ex-girlfriends to do.
No, that's not what I'm working on, but it's something I'm thinking about doing. And I am going to, obviously you have to pay for it, but I'm going to supply the stuff, obviously. And there's going to be like rules, like instructions, like how you get any board game. I'm actually kind of excited about it. I know a lot of people like to talk about, like I do choosy every day. Every single day I am doing choosy because I have so many charms. You guys would not believe it. And I think that's what's gonna be, I think I'm gonna I'm not gonna say anymore, but it's gonna be awesome.
I know y'all are all so excited for a possible choosy game.
And I'm filming a short for you guys, so I'm super excited. A lot of people actually enjoy the shorts. I am genuinely surprised by it. I thought a lot of people were gonna hate it, but y'all enjoy them.
So she basically spends the last 10 or so minutes of her live just answering the super chats and comments she cherry-picked and Googling medical terms she didn't understand. Very fascinating content, y'all. Amber does leave us with this mind-blowing wisdom concerning medication before she ends her live stream.
You take medicine for anxiety, depression, emotional regulation, like you take medicine to help with those things. And if they don't help, you try to find a new medicine that will help. And when you find a medicine that does help, you stay on that medicine. And it's like the medicine is helping me drastically. And from my point of view, it seems like there is a lot of people who like wish that it wasn't helping. And I'm sorry, but it is. Like it genuinely is.
Amber, people aren't mad about your medication. People are mad that you're using BPD and other illnesses as excuses for your horrible behavior. Get a grip, girl. All right, y'all. That wraps up this recap. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments. Please stay safe, y'all. Peace and love.